I had to. Good afternoon, London, and welcome to the Master Shah Dow Center here in London. My name's Hina, and I am here with one of the leading teachers here at the Master Shah Dow Center in London, Mayur Shah. So, welcome, Mayur.
Thank you, Hina.
So, Mayur, for the last Facebook Live of the year for the center, can you tell us a message for the upcoming year 2023? We're just going to jump right in. Can you give us a message from the year 2023?
Okay, so thank you for joining us here. And, last few years have been very challenging. We had the COVID situation, 2020, and this year we've had the war in Ukraine, and that has led to many other challenges. Supply shortages, inflation has shot up, and people are struggling with their heating bills, and so it's been really last 2 or 3 years have been really tough. So people are looking for solutions. What can they do? We've all had to adapt. People are trying to use less energy at home, cutting down the lights when they don't need to use them, and adjusting the heating of the radiators, hot water as well. And so we've had to be creative. And also the food prices have gone up, so it's been challenging. So, we've had to dig deeper, really, find better solutions to cope with what's happening out there. And so I sympathize really with everyone out there facing these difficult challenges. So really, we want to, let's say, if we can swipe the slate clean, start fresh for 2023, and we need to also connect to, to spiritual channels, really, because we've tried everything. Okay, on the physical level, mental level, challenges are still there. So why don't we connect to spiritual channels so we can receive guidance and messages to help us to overcome these challenges? Because we have only so much that we can receive from our current sources. So sometimes the spiritual guidance can give you a different or better direction. So I think that would be my recommendation for 2023. And ideally, we have January 6 to 8, the first workshop of the year is Open Your Spiritual Channel. So that is something I would recommend. And it's a good start for the year, as it is, to connect to your channels and see what is the message. You can ask questions, and you can receive guidance for your career, relationships, your physical health. What about how to transform any emotional challenges you might be facing? What if you lost somebody? Many people lost near and dear ones during COVID times, and they might still be going through grief, sadness. How do you overcome them? What do you need to do? Or you might still be going through some health challenges. So you can ask, what should I do?
You know what, that everything that you said so far for 2023, what to expect, how to deal, I think that was a very comprehensive answer, actually, because you did mention that a lot of changes have occurred that don't only affect one person, one city, one country. Really, these are global changes that we're experiencing. And it's funny because you did mention that in England, our electricity prices are just shooting through the roof. And we're having to find creative ways to stay warm or use less energy. And it occurred to me that, you know what, all these creative ways that we're using now, we could have already been using them. We could have been doing these compensation type of mechanisms for years and saving so much energy from the planet, saving the burden that humanity puts on Mother Earth using her resources. So you're actually 100% correct how important it is to use spiritual channels, because then we get the guidance of how to live our everyday life. And it's not that anything small, you know, even washing the dishes, saving water, turning off the tap when we're brushing our teeth is, to us, it may be small, but when there's almost 8 billion people on Mother Earth right now, it makes a difference.
Definitely. Yeah. So like you to really look at every aspect. Yeah. So like washing the dishes, and maybe you don't need to use a dishwasher, hand wash them. Yes. And so you can ask, okay, when you open your spiritual channels, and then ask, okay, what else can I do? So you can go through your day. Okay, so today, what is the guidance for me today? And then you connect, and you might get an answer. So it could be anything like don't use your clothes dryer. No, just hang the clothes, or even turn. Maybe try washing your clothes at very low temperature or at cold water. See what happens. Maybe they turn out fine. So you don't need to heat up the water. You save. I mean, it's not just about saving money, but I think it's about everything. What is our way of life affecting everything out there? You know, like use of energy. Then at the moment, still majority of our electricity comes from fossil fuel generation. Maybe in future it'll all turn over to more friendly sources like solar energy and wind, and but we're not there yet. Yeah. So and in the past we have been frivolous in our use of energy here. We never thought about it, and but now we are more conscious, and so it's good. I think humanity's consciousness is changing collectively, and I mean, if one good thing is going to come out of this war, it has made us think about our use of our resources, energy especially, and maybe it'll accelerate for us to transform faster to better sources of energy. So that's going to happen. But there are other things as well, like even your food. Have you thought about where is your food coming from, and are they flying it from the other side of the world? So there's an impact on that. Okay, or maybe you decide I'll be eating more seasonals. Okay, so I won't eat strawberries, let's say in winter, because they have flown from so far away. Okay, in winter, what can I have? I can have apples. Okay, those are not. You can have local apples. So you need to do a little bit more deeper thinking about your impact on society. And if you all did that collectively, you could transform a lot. Yeah, even packaging. What does it come in? Do I need this, or should I go to somewhere else where they use less packaging or loose? And so we have a shop here just around the corner, and everything is in bins. So
I just went there.
You went there?
I just went
brilliant,
there.
yeah? So I go and get my chia seeds or pumpkin seeds, and then in a paper bag, and then they weigh it, and it's brilliant. So changes are happening. Perhaps they take time, but definitely we can progress it faster through our choices.
Yep.
Yeah, because your choice makes a difference. So when you become more aligned with your soul, heart, mind, and body, okay. So what Master Shah teaches us, all these practices, then you're thinking a lot more. That okay, not just at the mental level, but okay, emotional level and spiritual level. How is this going to affect? It is a spiritual decision, isn't it? That whether you're going to buy something out of season, but that has an impact on the environment. Okay, so now you're thinking just about yourself, but holistically about your impact on Mother Earth. So that is a spiritual response. So when you open your channels more, you'll become more aware, more conscious about what you are doing. And then Master Shah teaches us about our thoughts. Yeah, we have to be conscious of our thoughts, because thoughts eventually they change into action. Yeah. So we have to start with our thoughts, change our thoughts first. Then we can change our actions, and then the impact on society and everything else. So how do you change your thoughts? So, well, become more spiritually aware, and that makes it easier. Otherwise, what happens is, if we do not have that spiritual awareness, we are somewhat fixed. Yeah, it is a little bit harder for us to make that shift, because one is habits, and second, that even though we receive that message, we receive, and that message is out there. So many people are talking about it, but we don't make that shift. We continue in the old ways. So we need to go deeper, connect at a deeper level, and then you can make these transformations in your life.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. And what I just received right now, opening your spiritual channels really allow us to go from me consciousness to we consciousness. Because when you do open your spiritual channels and you're getting the messages, you don't have to overthink it. You just intuitively know, okay, you know what? I'm tired of wasting plastic. I'm going to go downstairs to the shop and just take my refill cups, or go to the coffee shop that lets you use your reusable container, which I've started doing as well. And these things just naturally happen. And when enough of humanity starts taking these actions, it makes a big impact. And we really do start with opening our channels, because we need to get that awareness, that intuition, that what we're doing now is going to affect Mother Earth. And there is that beautiful saying from, I think it's a Native American saying or an indigenous saying, forgive me, I don't know the source, where they say that we're not living on the earth for ourselves, we're borrowing it from our children, because whatever this generation does, we're kind of leaving a mess behind for the next generation to clean. And that's what's happened generation after generation. And now we really have to find creative solutions, which comes from spiritual channels. It comes from a higher dimension of thinking and creativity to solve these problems. And it's so important. And everyone says it's so important to open your spiritual channels. And it really is, because it is the most practical thing you can really do for yourself.
Yeah, I think it's a real investment in yourself, because you are learning and developing a side about yourself which perhaps you haven't thought about much. But I think it's really important, because Master Shah says that what is the real purpose of your physical journey on Mother Earth? Yeah, what is the real purpose? And he says it is to serve your spiritual journey. That is the most important. And we do get attracted, and we are sold. So there's so much out there for you to get a better car or this and that, and so we all want that. It's natural that you want a nice house, and nothing wrong with it as well. But also, there is another aspect. Is that all? When you leave from here, is that all that you want to achieve? That you you had a nice house, nice car. What about your own soul journey? Isn't that something you need to look into as well? And how? Where will you go? So Master Shah really truly offers us powerful solutions, so much amazing wisdom and practices. And it's not just theory. What I love about his teachings is he gives us profound wisdom, and then aligned with that are the practices, how to get there. So it's not just okay, here's the wisdom, because in the past I've been there, I've tried, I've read these some masters books and very popular people, but then at the end of the book I think, oh, what do I do? Yeah, because sometimes it is not so easy to apply or to understand, and it's confusing. The message is not so clear. What I love about Master Shah's teachings is it's very simple but profound and practical. And if you do the work, put some effort into it, and you'll see the shift happening for you. And he says, if you want to know if the pear is sweet, then taste it. So what is he saying? He says, try it and see if that works for you. Okay, if it doesn't, that's fine. But at least you made that attempt, and then if it works for you, then everything opens up for you. It's a fantastic journey. Not an easy journey to be in your spiritual journey, but Master Shah gives us lots of tools and methods, and takes us. He is like teaching us how to really go on a rocket ship. They really accelerate your journey, which would otherwise maybe take you very long time, and he helps you to get there much faster. And I love that. I love things which help me to find better solutions and at speed. I've always been attracted to solutions that you can make transformations faster. So Master Shah helps you to do that, because we primarily teach you how to connect to the power of your soul. And actually tonight at 7 p.m. we have a session at the center here, Master Shah Dao Center in London. Hina, maybe tell them what is it about.
So every Wednesday night, the Master Shah Dao Center here in London offers a complimentary introduction night some nights, and some are just totally complimentary, totally free, pretty much healing sessions. So every Wednesday night, we have our Dao Healing Technology night, completely complimentary once again. And tonight, it's going to be a very interesting night. It's going to be about, and Mayur will be the teacher teaching it, about soul orders and how to kind of bring your soul or your life purpose into alignment. And this is one of the techniques and wisdom teachings of Dr. Master Ji Gang Shah that a lot of us have now adopted into our everyday life. And it is one that is so, so important for everybody to know. So can you give us a little pair of what to expect for tonight, Mayur?
Yeah, so Master Shah has given us a way how we can connect to, let's say, different aspects of our life. Now, everything, according to Master Shah's wisdom, has a soul. Okay, everything. So most people, when they think about soul, they might think of a body soul. But he says there is a separate soul for your heart, separate soul for your liver, and even a soul of your relationship. Let's say husband and wife. So they have a relationship. So there is a soul between the relationship of the husband and wife. Now, he teaches us how to connect to this soul. and we can ask this soul to help us. The soul's purpose is to serve you, but we haven't been taught how to do that. So tonight we're going to do some practices, and I'll teach you how to do that. And you can send an order to anything. Let's say your ankle is paining. Okay, so I'll teach you how to issue a soul order, which will command your ankle to release the pain. So it's something quite special. Not difficult to do, but we will teach you how to do it. But it's not something that I don't think anybody else teaches this. So this is quite, I would say, almost unique to Master Shah, that he teaches us how to connect to the soul, and then the soul wants to serve. So how do we get that alignment with the soul, and then get the soul to do its job? Oftentimes, we are not aligned with the soul. Yes, so then that makes it difficult. Like, let's say if your back is hurting, now many people will say, "Oh, my back is killing me. Oh, my neck, oh, it's killing me." Now that's a very wrong message you are sending to your neck, and especially to the soul of your neck or the soul of your back. Okay, so tonight I'll tell you more. Okay, so I'm just giving you a hint how we can stop our healing process. Yeah, because our messaging is incorrect. Yeah, it is about information. We are changing the information at the soul level. Okay.
Well, that sounds absolutely amazing. I'm already excited for tonight, because even though it's a complimentary session, it's very interesting.
So, Hina, before I forget, we talked about open your spiritual channels. It's January 6 to 8, but I understand the early bird expires tomorrow.
Yes. So in January 6 to 8, the Master Shah Dao Center here in London is having their first workshop of the year, one of our most popular workshops, one of the most popular. And it is only £70 up until tomorrow, December 22nd. Now, for that £70, that's an extremely low honor fee, because you get a Dao Golden Light Ball and Liquid Spring Treasure for a body part, health condition, organ, or system, as well as 2 calligraphy healing field sessions, as well as the teachings, the wisdom, the practices that you carry on and do your own practices to continue to open up your spiritual channels. Now, for everyone who's new, if I were you, I would just jump in and just sign up for the workshop, because I've never seen the registration fee that low, and you get a lot. But if you want to find out some more, please join us tonight at the Dao Healing Technology Night, where Mayur will go a little bit more into the power of the soul orders, alignment with the soul, and you can find out a little bit more. But because the 22nd is just tomorrow, just take a leap of faith and just jump in, because I can pretty much tell you almost every single person who attends this workshop, not one person has ever told me that they regret it. Not one person has left not happy. So Mayur, I also saw a question from Lavina. Is the spiritual channels the same as intuition? So before we log off, what is the answer
that's a good
for
question. Well, there are 4 spiritual channels. One is your soul channel. Okay. Then there is the third eye channel. Then direct soul communication. So third eye channel is where you see spiritual images and movies. Then direct soul communication is where you open your soul channels, that you can receive a message from any saint. And the fourth one is direct soul communication, the direct knowing channel. This is where you receive messages, directly, without even asking. A message just comes to you. So now what Lavina has mentioned is your intuition. Okay, so that is more about like a gut feeling. Now that is more about your message from your soul. So this is the first channel that we help you to open up, the soul language channel. So when you open it up, then you are more in connection with your own soul. Your soul wants to guide you, send you messages, but we haven't been taught and perhaps not open to it, so we don't, we ignore it. But intuition is definitely a message that your soul is trying to send you. But it's, somewhat, we've been taught to be intelligent, and through the education system, we lose that intuition that we do have. But we are taught to, think intelligently through the mind, okay, and then we ignore the intuition, even though at times your intuition is telling you maybe intellectually we may think this is the right decision, but at the soul level, the soul is telling you, intuition is telling you, perhaps maybe not. It looks good on paper, but this is not what you are aligned with. This is not your purpose. Okay, your purpose may be something else. So then you need to take a second look. But we ignore it because we rely on our mental abilities and our intelligence, and then later on we find, oh, that was the wrong decision. I should have listened to my gut. So that's happened to so many people. Many people come and share with us when we talk about this, that yes, they think about it and they say, yes, this is what happened. At that time, I didn't listen to my intuition, and then I realized that I made the wrong decision. So this is your intuition is your soul trying to tell you. So once you open up your spiritual channels, you can receive more of this guidance. Okay, so it doesn't just happen now and then, once in a while. You can ask your soul, can you please give me guidance for X, Y, and Z? Your soul has so much wisdom, because remember, your soul is with you every lifetime. And we've had hundreds, maybe thousands of lifetimes. And then when you pass away, the soul doesn't lose this. It comes with you into your next life and the next one, and it's building its wisdom, and the soul gathers more wisdom. It is connected to its spiritual masters, and so the soul can really bless us, it can guide us, but we need to learn how. So Open Your Spiritual Channels is a perfect place to do that. So join us, yeah? It's extremely good value. And you can't really put value on this. Okay, £70 is just like a facilitation fee, yeah, because we have expenses, and the true value is like
Priceless.
yeah, really, hundreds, maybe thousands. Where will you learn this? Not so many people teach you this. In the past, to learn these kind of things, you had to, maybe go and find somebody in the mountains, and find a master who will teach you this. And so it's a very difficult journey, but we are teaching it to you here. You can do it sitting at your home. So grab this opportunity. Okay.
Yep, exactly, Mayur. I absolutely agree. And that's what really brought me to this journey, where I was thinking, okay, I can pay this fee, and okay, I don't learn anything, then okay, I can afford to I'll try it. But if I learn, if I gain all of this is nothing. The fee I pay is nothing compared to all the knowledge, the wisdom, the secret and sacred techniques that now is being released to humanity in a safe and effective way at this convenience. There is really nothing you can pay. So again, I will just say, jump in if you can. It's only £70 till tomorrow, December 22nd. 2022. The workshop, once again, is January 6th to the 8th. It's 2.5 days. So it'll start from Friday evening, United Kingdom time. So if you're in the United Kingdom, that'll be exactly your time. If you live abroad, you can always join us later or earlier. There will be recordings. We have you totally covered. So no worries. Opening your spiritual channels is one of the best investments that you can make in yourself, in your all types of health, your family health, your mental, emotional, financial, relationship health. You can take guidance from the human logic mind, or you can dip into the power of the soul, which knows a lot more than our human logical mind does. And also, you will also be given an opportunity to gain even higher soul wisdom. So all the choices you start making will really be the best ones in alignment with your soul purpose. So opening spiritual channels is a wonderful workshop. We hope to see you very, very soon. December 22nd, that's tomorrow. So please join us. And tonight, Tao Healing Technology, Mayur Shah will be teaching it. So please join us tonight at 7 p.m. United Kingdom time. So once again, my name is Hina, coming to you from the Master Shah Tao Center here in London. And I hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you. And thank you, Mayur.
Thank you.